to the people, baby.
Power to the people.
But I fought plenty with the future. And people, the future is now.
Yeah.
You are the future. You will decide what happens to our world, our environment, our children, the fish in the sea, the birds of the air. People, you can change the fucking world. Don't give up. Love reunites for peace. It's not fucking corny. It's what we fucking need.
Shame, shame. You didn't hear that, folks.
Hey, what?
That's what I mean.
Bernie, you shouldn't be playing this on the radio. You told me it was clean, Bernie.
Well,
I don't know, Bernie. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Patty
Davis.
Patty Davis. People have the power. And this is when we need it. Now is when we have the power.
Oh, speaking of people and power and everything, remember I had mentioned Phil Oakes a long time ago?
Yeah.
Outside of a small circle of friends?
Yeah.
Well, the guy who raped and murdered Kitty Genovese back in 1968 finally died in prison.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He lived way too long.
I want to see something. I'm gonna ask her to do something that every time we ask her doesn't work. But then I'll know if something. We'll know if it's working or not. Block Talk Radio.
How can you tell?
If she can dial in the 646.
I'll call the other number.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure if it's working because I changed
yeah,
some
but
settings.
she hasn't even spoken on this one yet. So
I'm chatting with her on the chat.
Well, I know she always likes to go.
Yeah, it's too late. She already called on it
in the chat room.
Yeah. Well, she asked when is it okay? Is it time for me to go on yet?
Any time is a good time for you to come on.
All right, we got a caller.
We do?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hello? How do we sound? You
sound good.
I don't know. We sounded good the last time, and then we had 8 minutes of it was terrible, remember?
Yeah, well, what a horrible show that last one was.
No, it was. You see, it wasn't.
Well, I wiped out half the show.
But, you see, I sent it to my friend. I listened to the whole thing, believe it or not. The first 32 minutes were fine. Then we had about 8 minutes where it was awful, and you couldn't hear or understand anything. So all you got to do is advance it.
Yeah, I know, but that's the first 32 minutes. That's after I already took out an hour of it.
No. This was from the beginning.
You did. You couldn't have heard it because I deleted it that night before you left.
Felix, I know what I heard. Okay, you did it twice. You did it once, but before you did it, it was already in the net, in the web. Okay. You know, I mean, it went out. Okay. So, and I listened to that because then you sent it out again. I know that because I was with you. But actually, you know, even the second time, I mean, we actually managed to work it out, so it was fine. The only thing is that our political stuff
was all gone.
It was just Chad the Challenger.
Yeah. So, what do you think? How's everything with you?
So.
Did you hear our first song today?
What?
Did you hear the first song we played?
Yeah, I heard everything from the beginning.
Good.
So you heard her...
Patty Davis, yes. Oh, but we knew that she cursed because we heard it before.
I know.
Honestly, I didn't hear it.
In the end, she curses pretty good. That's all right.
She's a good cursor.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I know. Very true.
What are they going to do, ban us?
They're going to fine us. Yeah. The FCC.
Yeah.
Take us off the airwaves.
Well, yeah, you know, maybe The only one that may get a little PO'd off is iHeartRadio. I like it.
So, Elisa, what do you think of all this hoopla about the New York primary that's coming up, and everything that's going on between Bernie and Hillary, and Cruz making matzah in Brooklyn,
And the Daily News introduced him to the Cruz to the F and U train.
Oh yeah?
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No, I didn't.
You really don't listen to you cannot be. You gotta be. You listen to NBC. They're the ones that have this stuff always.
Well, I do, but
they had a big Daily News thing. It says, Cruz, take the F and U train.
Well, you know why? Because the Daily News and a lot of New Yorkers will never let him live down what he said about New York, liberal New York values.
Yeah.
I mean, a real dumb thing to say.
Did you see that front page of the Daily News?
No, I didn't.
Some of us.
I've been pretty much a hermit the past week. I haven't been feeling very well, and I actually had to call the doctor, and I'm going in on Monday to see him.
Well, good luck.
But I watch the news in the mornings when before I wake Samantha up. I put on Channel 4 and I watch. I get the news at that time. So I'm getting bits and pieces of what's going on and what's happening. You want my honest opinion about what's going to happen now? Because as it gets closer and as I'm seeing what's going on and what's happening.
Sure, we want your honest opinion. No, we want you to lie.
I definitely think that at this point Trump is going to lose it. I don't see him anymore. I mean, he'll get votes, he'll get there, but I don't see him anymore making it up there. And I'm beginning to think that Bernie's got a shot now too, and I'm thinking that it's going to be Bernie and Cruz.
I'm thinking it's going to be Bernie and Trump.
No, I think it's going to be Bernie and Cruz, and I think Bernie's going to win. I just have this feeling the past day that Bernie might be our next president.
I like that idea, but it scares me a little bit too.
Listen, no matter who gets in, it's going to scare me or scare everybody. I mean, everybody that I talk to say the same thing. No matter what, we're screwed. And, I tend to agree because, let's face it, I've never seen a race the way it's been in all the 49 years that I'm born, or that I've known about, running the race for presidency and all that. I mean, it's getting raunchy. It's getting dirty. I mean, it's down and dirty. I mean, I've never seen it like this, ever. And if they continue to act the way they're acting, how do they think that people are going to want to vote the right way? Do I want someone that's violating someone else's family and talking about this and talking about that? Work on the issues of what's happening in the world. Put everything else aside and let me know what you're going to do for our country.
Yeah, it's true. But the thing is, I have faith in one thing. No matter who the president is, nothing gets done. Really makes
no, sense. I agree 100%.
Except I will say, this guy Obama really ruined the shit out of the country. So I can't even go by that. He really ruined a lot of stuff. He just caused a lot of problems for us.
You know what I've noticed, and forgive my ignorance if I could come about what I say, but I believe that a young person should not be in office. Back in the day, we had the older men as presidents. They seemed to know what the hell they were doing. But the young one, I mean, when Obama came in, what was he, in his mid-40s?
Yeah, well, he had no
He's just a
experience.
couple of years older than me, right?
He had no experience, and
Yeah, but you know what they did say?
he had no. How should I put it? He had no. Excuse me, balls to do anything.
Well, what they did say, though, was people are complaining about how contentious it is between Hillary and Bernie. They said the '08 election was even worse between Hillary and Obama as far as mudslinging, you know?
Yeah, but when it all falls down, didn't she pull out? She didn't go all the way.
Oh, no,
She
I
pulled
know.
out.
And then, right. And well, she went all the way to the end practically. But the bottom line is